Hey everybody, welcome back to another Dicon Dissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. We're back at you with some more Joy Division. This song is called Candidate, and then in parentheses, Unknown Pleasures, which would, I guess, technically make it kind of the title track of the album. I'm excited to check this out, and yeah, I'm just going through a couple of tracks on the album in order. Yeah, thank you for joining me on this journey. If you have, I appreciate you. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel, and here we react to music, and I try to figure out what the music and the lyrics mean to me personally, and we do research on the songs. And if you like these types of videos, consider subscribing if you want. And let's get into this. Been loving the album so far. Ooh, slow, bringing everything back in. Ooh. I love the drums so much.
Corrupted from memory, no longer the power. It's creeping up slowly, that last fatal hour. Oh, I don't know what made me, what gave me the right to mess with your value and change wrong to right. Please keep your distance, the trail leads to here. There's blood on your finger, brought on by fear. I can't pay for nothing, I worked hard for this. I try to get to you, you treat me like this.
I love the main line, like the do thing is super catchy. This whole thing is like a dirge almost, a slow driving track. Yeah. these all go really well together. Let's just keep going.
I try to get to you, you treat me like this. It's just second nature, it's what we've been shown. We're living by your rules, that's all that we know. I try to get to you, I try to get to you, I try to get to you. Oh, I try to get to you.
The whole album has this almost like eerie undertone to it with some of these reverb heavy sounds that sound like we're in like some sort of depraved dungeon. Yeah, it's incredible how these four in their early 20s were able to compose songs so deep. Rock songs, but far, far beyond rock. The ideas of Curtis played a major effect. My God, my ears cannot believe this much beauty in one song. Of the bass line, yes. Was wandering around a deserted city center during the first week of the first lockdown listening to this. I'd been put into an emergency homeless accommodation after breaking up with my girlfriend at the time, which was a rundown hotel where mice ran through my room. At one point I thought I saw a rat. Joy Division works so well with the vibe of the time, especially this track when he sings "Please keep your distance," echoing the 1 meter rule and everyone's paranoia about, coming close to each other. Sort of beautiful, and I think that lyric will always give me chills now. Probably the saddest sounding album of all time. Yeah, you'd think for an album named Unknown Pleasures, it would be a little bit less depressing, but I love it. I love how it makes me feel. All right. In this piece, Joy Division makes an analogy between the harshness and difficulties that can be found in the juridic and political procedure to become a leader of men, and the subjective procedure to get into someone's heart. Portrayed by the candidate, he'll give it all, even his life, to get to his goal, either if we interpret he's chasing a girl's love or a political position. What a interesting analogy there. Forced by the pressure, the territory's marked, no longer the pleasure. Oh, I've since lost the heart. Candidates deals with someone falling out of love with another, someone in the act of cheating. He is forced by the pressure of another's affection to stay faithful, but he's lost the feeling that he once had for this passion. Corrupted from memory, no longer the power, it's creeping up slowly, the last fatal hour. His memory of his lover, or his lover's memory of him, is not the same as the person she or he is today. They have changed, and he does not have the power to deal with this. So he knows that soon their last fatal hour will come. Our candidate knows that he's going to lose this race. I don't know what gave me the right to mess with your values and change wrong to right. This is where I feel the higher power interpretation starts to gain some ground. I don't know what made me. This is quite blatant, but I do grant that it could mean a lot of different things. The narrator could be talking about his or her biological parents, could be discussing the environment in which he or she grew up. She could be trying to diagnose what events or decisions made him or her into the person that they are now. Since this is a complicated, possibly even impossible mission, it makes perfect sense that the narrator would summarize the entire situation with a resignation. What gave me the right? This, without a doubt, is talking about some kind of higher power, whether directly or indirectly. In an indirect sense, the narrator is clearly saying that they are not confident in their moral code, and that makes sense because human beings are fallible. Only a perfect divine being would be able to claim that they have some objective knowledge of moral principles. Therefore, the narrator is admitting to the fact that they are flawed. In a more direct sense, the narrator is actually asking this question of the universe. What made me, and what gave me the right to claim authority? Is it my holy book? Is my authority founded on signs or psychic ability? Where does it come from, if it exists at all? And why do other people hold it as any kind of standard? To mess with your values and change wrong to right. Sounds like the couple's arguing and the narrator feels guilty for trying to change his lover's opinions because he knows he is wrong. Our candidate is purposefully messing with our values and blurring the lines between what is right and wrong. Please keep your distance, the trail leads to here. There's blood on your fingers brought on by fear. I campaigned for nothing. I worked hard for this. I tried to get to you and you treat me like this. He knows what he did was wrong, but still feels the need to blame his partner. Perhaps she didn't want to or couldn't keep up with his fast lifestyle. Courting can be looked at as a sort of election. You have the girl who is debating on which candidate to elect for the position of boyfriend or significant other or husband or whatever, to call the song candidate, but voice it as who has already been elected is sort of like saying the relationship is over, but he's stepping back up to make an attempt to get her back. It's just second nature. It's what we've been shown. We're living by your rules. That's all that we know. It's crazy how lyrically complex these songs are. I love it. Yeah, it's really good. Everything works perfectly together. This may be a stretch, but this could possibly be a response from the voters. The voters tell their candidate that it is not their fault that he didn't win. It is his own fault and the fault of the corrupt political system. I tried to get to you. I tried to get to you. Oh, I tried to get to. Damn. That is Candidate, the third track off of Unknown Pleasures. Thank you so much for joining me. What a great album. Yeah. Stay tuned for more videos. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you've been watching for a while and want to support me, there's a link to Patreon in the description where you can find a bunch of exclusive content on there. But what would mean the world to me is if you check out some of my original music if you want. It's uploaded under the name Daniel Profeta. So far, I have 2 songs that have music videos. One's called Just Kidding, and the other is called Distorted Waves. And I have an album coming out on April 1st. That's the actual date it's coming out on Bandcamp. And I'm super excited to share it. So thank you for listening to this. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you soon. Adios.